All right, so I know what you're thinking. This is probably another one of those clickbait videos of this guru telling me I'm gonna make $1 bajillion with YouTube faceless automation. It's gonna be 100% passive. I'm not gonna have to do anything. It's not. And the reason I can prove to you that it's not is because I'm gonna show you the actual accounts that I own. This is something that gurus don't do. I'm gonna show you the accounts that I have and how much money they're making. So let me start with that. So this is one of the accounts. Now, full transparency, I'm not an owner on this account. I'm more of a manager or a helper. But this account has 391,000 subscribers, and we'll go to the analytics here. You can see 7,000 this month, but over the past 90 days, 37 grand. So this has had over the past since September, when it got monetized, September 3rd, we've made 25 grand pretty much in the first 2 months, and then it's slowing down a bit right now, but it'll pick back up. The next channel that I own is this one with 97,000 subscribers, and if we go to the revenue here, we can see this one was also monetized pretty recently, but again, you can see how hard that's growing right now. This is in the first month. And then I have another account which is about to get monetized. So then we have this account that has 9.3 million views in the last 90 days, and you need 10 million views in the last 90 days to get monetized, so this one's pretty close to being monetized. So we're starting on really scaling this up and automating this. So you can see here that I'm not just making up numbers. These are actual amounts of money that my channels have made. And by the way, if you add in music subscriptions, we've made a lot more. So on YouTube, they allow you to monetize extra by like getting paid to take on certain songs on your channel. So we've made an extra 11 grand by just doing that as well. And again, you can see that's growing pretty hard. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to show you exactly in this video, like full breakdown, not super highly produced, but if you can listen to it, you're going to learn how to start one of these faceless shorts YouTube channels for yourself. So the first thing is, before you even start posting anything, you have to have a good niche. This is probably the most important part. If you pick the wrong niche, you are doomed from the start. If you pick a good niche, you have a chance to make a ton of money. So let's go over what a good niche actually looks like and how to correctly do the research on what niche you should choose. So for me, I have a checklist that I follow pretty religiously when it comes to doing your research. So the first thing is the videos need to be able to consistently get like at least 100,000 views per short. If you don't see that on a short, you don't really have any good evidence that the short can actually, or like this niche will actually get a lot of views. Second is that the videos are automatable and cheap. So you kind of need them to be pretty cheap to outsource it when you edit it, or else it'll be really expensive and it won't even be worth it. And it needs to be automatable. So what that means is you need some sort of thing where you could hire someone to do it. It can't be something that relies on your specific knowledge or relies on your face, because then it's going to be attached to your time, and this defeats the whole purpose that YouTube Shorts automation has. Third is the videos can be improved upon. So you probably are looking at a video that has 100K views, is automatable, is cheap to make, but you need to make sure, okay, can I actually make it better than this guy is currently making it? If you can, that's a really, really good sign. And by better, I basically mean something that will improve the retention rate or the swipe rate of the video. We'll get to that later. Fourth, there should be a barrier to entry. So it should be something that not anyone could do. You either need some sort of upfront money to be able to do it, like using an AI software that costs money, or you need some sort of knowledge or skill to be able to do these types of videos. If anyone can do this type of video, then it's going to get really, really saturated really quickly, and you're going to have a lot of trouble actually being one of the top channels in that niche. And then lastly, whatever you do make does need to have some way of being original and transformative. Now, obviously, it's debatable what counts as original or what counts as transformative, but it needs to be not just like completely jacking the original content. You need some sort of adding to the video. So if you're going to do a sports compilation, you need like a voiceover or an explanation or something that actually changes what the video is. So these are the things I really need when I look for a new niche, but then here are some optional things. So optionally, you could also look at the long form and see if the long form in this niche also does well. If it does, then that's a pretty good sign, because it's another potential path to make money in the future. Second optional thing would be the niche has a high RPM. Now on YouTube Shorts, this doesn't matter because the RPM is just based on a share of the total views you get, not what niche you're in. But on long form, having a high RPM niche like finance will help you a lot. Third optional would be that the niche has enterprise value. So think just something other than brain rot content, like something that an actual company might want to buy. So if ours is on animal content, for example, that's good because a pet company actually might want to buy all of those eyeballs to our channel. But if it's just complete brain rot, it doesn't really have much enterprise value. And then lastly, something that would also be nice is making sure products can be sold within that niche, because it gives you another gate to monetize more than just the ad revenue that you get from these platforms. So let me quickly show you how you could actually take this checklist and apply this research. So what I'd do is I'd open a new tab on incognito. And the reason for this is because you want to see from a blank canvas like what's working right now on YouTube Shorts. You don't want it to be influenced by like what you normally watch. So I'm just going to go to YouTube, go to YouTube Shorts, and then we'll go to YouTube Shorts and actually look at these videos and see what works. So here's an example. This would not work because this has someone's face in it. So just scroll. This one could be good. Yeah, this one could be good. So let me take a look at this channel. Okay, so after taking another look at this channel, this one went mega viral with 69 million, but the rest of these are like under 50K. So that's really not a good enough proof. So I'm going to keep looking. Has a face. This is too hard for any normal person to do. No one can do that. No one can do this. All right, so after scrolling for a while, I found a decent niche. So this looks like it's done with AI. So it's like this fake America's Got Talent stage where they have people fake reacting with AI people on the stage. And they're like, oh, what's about to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then these two fuse together on the America's Got Talent stage. And then everyone goes crazy. Now, if we go to this channel, all of their videos are getting 15 mil, 10 mil, 7 mil, 6 mil, 5 mil. Like even if I scroll down, these are still getting hundreds of thousands of views to millions of views. So it's doing really, really well. And it's the same sort of concept. This seems pretty easy to automate and has a high barrier to entry. So this is a really good niche to go into. Now, obviously you're going to have to look up how to make these videos yourself. I think they're probably using Midjourney and Kling AI to do this, but that's just my guess. But basically you would find out how to make these videos yourself and how to improve on it as well. So I think there's ways that this video could be improved on, like changing the music to make it more funny, or adding in some commentary as well could also make this better. So there's a lot of ways that you could actually improve this, I think. But basically to start, you would make all these videos yourself. So you would literally go to these Midjourney AI website and Kling AI and make these videos yourself, and then go to CapCut and edit it yourself in CapCut. So now I'm gonna assume you did your research, you know how to make the videos yourself, and you have it ready to upload. You're wondering like, where should I upload it on? How do I upload? All of that. So the first thing is, before you upload, I highly recommend you start uploading on an aged account if you have one. What that means is you want an account that's at least a couple months old, because these algorithms sometimes think that you're a bot if you try to do it on a completely new account. So I'd really recommend trying to do it on an account that's like a couple months old at least. If you have one that's a couple years old, use that one. Secondly, I would recommend using YouTube as your main platform. Now the reason for this is because YouTube has, in my opinion, the best monetization. They pay you around 30 cents per 1,000 views. It's the most stable monetization as well. So a TikTok video can pop off and then can just die, versus YouTube will continuously get views over a very long time. 3, YouTube lets you easily integrate music sponsorships. Now you do need at least 1 million views to get this, and if you do need it for yourself, just contact me and I'll show you how to get this music sponsorship. But yeah, that adds an extra like 20 cents per 1,000 views, which means you're making like 50 cents per 1,000 views on your YouTube Shorts. And then YouTube Shorts is also the easiest to appoint editors, because they have a thing that lets you give someone permission to the channel to just upload, basically. So they can't do anything else other than upload. That's pretty OP, and TikTok doesn't have that. You'd have to like let them log in, and most people don't want to let other people log into their main channel. But with that being said, I highly recommend reposting all your content across all of these platforms, because they all can make you money, and I'm going to get into the monetization in a second. But you basically would rather be on all these platforms instead of just one, and I actually use a software for this. So I'm going to leave it in the first link in the description, but this software basically lets you take all the videos on one platform that you post to and automatically repost them to all the other platforms. So we only really post to YouTube, and then we have the software automatically repost to TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Those are the main ones that you can monetize with, and I'll get there in a second. So I highly recommend the software. You can try it out completely for free. I'll leave the first link in the description for you guys to try it. So now let's go over monetization for all the different platforms. So for YouTube, you need 10 million views within a 90-day period and at least 1,000 subscribers, and then you can get monetized. From there, you make around 30 cents per 1,000 views, and then with music sponsorships, closer to 50 cents per 1,000 views, which is pretty good. And keep in mind that YouTube is extremely stable. So the next monetization platform that you can use is TikTok. Now for TikTok, you need 10,000 followers and at least 100,000 views, I think. And then when you first get monetized, you'll get paid around $1 per 1,000 qualified views. So a qualified view is someone who watches at least 5 seconds, and you get paid $1 for every 1,000 of those that you get. But the thing is, it tends to drop pretty quickly. So when you start a channel, you might get $1 per 1,000 views, but we've had it drop as low as 5 cents per 1,000 views, and that's just complete garbage. Like, the payment is just not good. So it's definitely not reliable, and it's really not stable either. Third is Snapchat. Now, the monetization is dropping in February of 2025, so we don't know exactly what their monetization looks like yet, but I have a full video on the requirements, but you'll basically need 50,000 followers to even monetize on it. So I highly recommend automatically reposting to Snapchat and growing your following there. And then lastly is Facebook. Now, honestly, we haven't had much success with Facebook, but we do know people that have monetized successfully with Facebook. So I would also just automatically repost your videos to Facebook. And if you can get monetized there, do, because you can make more ad revenue. And then last is Instagram, which honestly doesn't really have a monetization program for faceless accounts, but you can use it to market products. So that's what we do. Like, for example, we have affiliate commission with this store that sells pet products. And so we can use Instagram to market those pet products and get people to buy through our link. And then we make money. We've only made like $400 with it so far, but you can just see here like what we've done with it. Okay, so now once you actually have your channel, you're making money with it, and you have some money that you can spend, then is when I would outsource the actual videos that you're making. So to do that, I would go to this Discord. I'll leave the link in the description, but it's just called Video Editors Discord. And you go to this channel and you click create a request. Now, create a paid request, and you're basically just gonna fill out what you need, like what you're looking for, what your budget is, what payment service you'll use, when you'll pay, and then describe what you need. So literally I would just link your channel and just show, these are the videos I make. I need someone to make these for me, like to edit them for me. I'll give you like a resource that you can pull a bunch of videos from, or a list of ideas for all the videos that I need, and then you just make them and I'll pay you for it. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a really annoying process, like finding people that are good and trustworthy and are a fair price. But if you sort through a bunch of people, have them do like a sample for you, and if the sample's good, then slowly start doing more and more with them, you'll be able to find someone who's good and a pretty fair price. So once they're making the videos, then you go to your channel and you go to permissions and you set them as an editor. And then this means that the person can actually upload content to the channel. So if they're an editor, they can edit and upload the content on your behalf, and this is how you outsource a channel. It's worth it for them because they get paid the money up front and don't have to spend months growing a channel, and it's worth it for you because now you have a channel that's automatically making you money, and this lets you scale onto new channels, which is what we're doing right now. So once you get that, you can start scaling and then making even more money. So the idea is, once you get the strategy working on one, you rinse and repeat that strategy on another channel, you can start outsourcing the work, and then this is how you build and scale an empire with YouTube Shorts. Now, this is the theory. We're still doing it right now. We're not like fully successful and huge yet, but we have some pretty good evidence that this can work on multiple channels. So if you're interested in any of this, I recommend you subscribe to this channel for more of these casual videos. And if you like the more professionally edited videos, I also have my Money Mine channel, which is this one. So I have much more professional videos here explaining like how to do all this stuff, how Snapchat monetization works, all of that. Please go look at this channel if you want like the real good meat and potatoes of everything I talked about. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. All right, peace.